Hello class. Okay, so I'm going to go over an example today that was very similar to the one that I assigned to you. As far as the steps, it was pretty similar. So we have this curve, okay, and they want us to find point A, which is right here, and point M. Okay, and then find the volume obtained when we rotate this about the x-axis. Okay, so to find A and M, so A is just a point where we know that the y value is 0. So there's a point along the curve where y is 0, so we can use that, set it equal to 0, and solve for x. So let's find A. So we have 4x to the 1/2 minus x equals 0. Okay, because the y value there is 0. Okay, so solve that and you will get 16. Okay, pretty straightforward math. Add the x over, divide by x to the 1/2, that makes that x to the 1/2, and then square root both sides. Alright, for M, so some of you asked me yesterday, you've forgotten how to find M. M, so when you have a curve, a parabola type curve, M is a maximum or minimum, so it's a stationary point. Okay, so remember, in this case there's a maximum obviously, so to find stationary points, you take the derivative, you set it equal to 0, and you solve for x, and that's your x value for the M. So take the derivative of that. Hopefully you remember how to do the derivatives. So we have, let's see, 4 to the 1/2 minus x. So dy dx, bring down the half. Half of 4 is 2, x, and then subtract that. And derivative of x is 1. Okay? Set that equal to 0. Add the 1 over, divide by 2. Take the inverse to get rid of the negative, so that makes, so instead of 1/2, that makes that a 2. And then square root each side, so you get x is equal to 4. Plug that value back into here, and you'll get a y value of 4. So M is 4, 4, and A is 16, 0. Okay, and double I, the volume. So it's going to be this formula, because we're going about the x-axis. And our limits are from 0 to whatever A is. That's why we had to find A, so 0 to 16. And it's this squared. Okay? So, you square that correctly, you'll get, let's see, 16x plus x squared minus 8 and 3/2. Okay, pull that out, and you should get that. Okay, evaluate it correctly. So plug in the 16, obviously 0, so all that's going to go to 0 except for that part. And you get 137 pi, or like 136 point something pi, something like that. But it's 137 pi if I run correctly. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this week. Next week we'll do some more ACE questions, but we'll start looking at some of the more harder ACE questions, okay? Thanks guys, have a great weekend.